You're famous. Famous?
Yeah.
That means everybody knows you and thinks you're really cool. Longer. Got it. You're on a roll, dude.
17-year-old Rhea Patel isn't just a volunteer at this after-school tutoring program for refugee children. She's the founder.
Did you miss me?
Yes.
That's good. I like those answers, Satara. You need help?
Yeah, this one.
So you want to start with counting and number patterns?
Here in the SNHU Center for New Americans at Manchester's YWCA, these children who are new to the U.S. are doing math.
Do you know how to skip count?
No.
You don't?
I need to have plus.
They're working on writing and phonics.
What sound does S make? What sound does T make? That's right.
Today, I realized how much of an impact that they have made on our program, because before they could barely write words and now they just write it so quickly, so I see that as a huge improvement.
If we see a problem, it is on all of us. It is our responsibility to step up and do what we can to solve it.
Rhea, a junior at Phillips Exeter, started a nonprofit called New American Scholars after her freshman year, which she spent mostly confined to her dorm room due to COVID-19 precautions.
And it was really scary as a freshman, right? You're living away from home for the first time, you're in this completely new environment, and you don't even know your neighbors.
And that really took a toll on her.
Her mom told Rhea the isolation was similar to how she felt when she arrived in America from India at the age of 5, not knowing any English.
I was really just expected to learn on my own and somehow try to catch up to my classmates. And that was a real struggle for me in school.
Her parents couldn't advocate for her, not because they didn't want to, but because they didn't understand the education system.
And I think that conversation sparked the question in Rhea's mind that, if you felt that way and I'm feeling this way, what about the other marginalized kids in our community? What about the immigrant kids?
When she returned home to Concord that summer, she contacted local refugee service groups, which helped to identify some children that could benefit from tutoring.
She was 15 years old and she spent her entire summer tutoring kids 4 days a week.
She met the kids at the Concord Library, and if they had no way to get there, Rhea's parents provided transportation.
I was a chauffeur for the summer, so it was fun, and you got to know the kids.
It was really surprising to find that a lot of them were 4 or 5 grade levels behind.
She would gave them assessment tests to determine where the gaps were in their education, and then created worksheets and would bring new worksheets every day to work with the students either one-on-one or small group.
I'm so proud of you. You're doing well.
By the end of that summer, I decided I needed to start a nonprofit. There were kids that I had to turn down because I could not take more than 11 kids if it's just me. And everyone deserves to be tutored and have help and have that support.
He gets the shoes. These are shoes. Shoes. Those are shoes. Good to see you here, man.
Fisto De Chamy wishes that Rhea's New American Scholars program was around when he arrived in New Hampshire from the Congo.
So she's doing an amazing job to help these young people, and I think it's what we need right now.
Rhea's nonprofit is helping refugee children from places like Ukraine and Rwanda.
What's your favorite?
Math.
10-year-old Satara arrived from Afghanistan a year ago.
Is this helping you?
Yes.
How?
Better.
Are you doing better?
Yes.
Do you like coming here? Because why?
Because it's so fun.
Rhea applied for and received 2 grants to purchase iPads and a software program that can create a personalized curriculum for each child.
If they're doing well, it gets more challenging.
It gets more challenging to try to figure out what don't they know so that we can teach them.
When not in class or doing homework, this high school junior is working on expanding New American Scholars by recruiting new tutors to help even more children.
You know, I think something I recognized in Ria's work is that it comes from a place of passion and heart, and you see that anytime you speak with her about it.
There's no reason why other kids in other states cannot use the model that she's created here in New Hampshire and do this in their own communities.
Their success in school will empower them to be the leaders of tomorrow. You got this, dude. Believe in yourself.
I think it's fantastic. I think it's you know, it speaks to who she is.
I'm just absolutely blown away by what this young woman has created, and I can't even imagine where she's going to go in this world.